Alright gamers, welcome in to a new Let's Play series. Tonight we are starting Project Zomboid. This is easily one of my top 20 favorite games of all time. I don't know where exactly in the top 20 it falls, but it's in top 20 for sure. A buddy of mine, Mumby, introduced me to this game I think 5 or 6 years ago at this point, and immediately I fell in love with this game. There's so many systems and so much depth underneath the hood, and these devs are so ambitious with this game that it's hard not to love it if you just give it a little bit of time, especially if you have friends to help get you into it, right? So my buddies and I, they've just released a new update, one that my buddies and I have been waiting for 3+ years now. Version 42. Now this is on the test realms, so it's not officially out yet, but we're just playing on the test realms just to play. And this update includes things like a rework to the zombies AI system. They're smarter, they're more clever. They've added like a lot of areas on the map, procedurally generated dungeons and basements. They've added wildlife, animal husbandry, butchering, skinning, all these different things. A lot of new items. They've added just a ton of stuff to the game, right? So, as well as they've hired a lot of the top creators of the best mods and just hired them and put all those mods in base game, which is really, really cool. As well as they're not charging for this update. That's also really cool. So, with this update, my buddies and I have decided to start a new server, and I'm playing by different rules where I can't meet, or I can't talk to them, and I can't join a Discord call with them until I find them organically in the world, right? So I'm gonna kind of role play it like it's an actual zombie apocalypse outbreak, and although we're all in the same town, I have to organically find them, and then I can actually like join a Discord call with them, communicate with them, work as a team, right? So we're gonna be on our own here at the start, but once I hopefully find them, then we're gonna get in Discord calls with them. We'll be chatting it up. It'll kind of become more of a multiplayer experience. So it'll start out kind of like a solo player experience and then evolve into a multiplayer experience. So enough yapping, let's jump in. I've created the account, joined the server. I haven't played, but I got all this stuff set up so I didn't have to type this in while we were recording. Let's jump in. I'll give you guys a brief explanation of how the character creation works, and I've got some stuff pre-saved already from characters that I've made years ago, so. So, this game takes place in Kentucky, and you have 4 places that you can spawn. You have Muldra, new and improved. Muldra grew as an army town, but now welcomes folks from all walks of life. Commuters to big towns like West Point and Rosewood, military families, and some living below the poverty line. Despite its small size, Muldra boasts a sizable motel, a recently expanded primary school, a huge lumberyard, and the finest Spiffo burgers this side of Kentucky. Sure, not much happens here, but that doesn't mean Muldra's life is dull. You got West Point. West Point, whether you're strolling through the town square, browsing stores, or just chatting with friendly locals, West Point is true small town USA. Don't let sleepy streets, affordable housing, and acres of rolling farmland fool you. This is a Knox County administration hub. If our mayor isn't busy rubber stamping public ordinances in the town hall, you might just find him in the famous Twiggy's bar. No matter how long you stay, a West Point welcome is guaranteed. Rosewood, this is where we'll be starting. All of my buddies have started in Rosewood. I don't know where they are in Rosewood, but I gotta try and find them. Rosewood, a short stay here is pleasant, but a long one? Well, the inmates of the infamous Rosewood State Prison will tell you that's a little less fun. Ideally situated for ease of access, Rosewood is a community hub for administration and community services. The county courthouse, fire department, and lively law enforcement facility were all recently refurbished, making this one of the most important towns in the area. Come visit today. And then you got Riverside. Riverside, a colorful town tightly hugging the banks of the mighty Ohio. Exploring Riverside is a rich and diverse experience. To the west, you'll find the older parts of town, while out east is where wealthier residents work, rest, and play. If you're considering a stay with us, why not check out the nearby West Maple Country Club, the ultimate in comfort and relaxation. Members have access to an 18-hole golf course, tennis courts, swimming pool, and fantastic bars and lounges. Come join today. So like I said, we're going to be starting in Rosewood. And how this game works is you choose an occupation that you were before the outbreak happened, right? So maybe you were a burger flipper at McDonald's, or maybe you were a doctor in some important hospital in Kentucky, right? But I'll run through each of these occupations real quick, and then we'll kind of do a brief overview of the traits, and then I'll load the one that we're going to play. So you got the angler, obviously good at fishing and foraging. Blacksmith can build stone furnaces and work metal. Bonus points to blacksmithing and maintenance. Burger flipper, cooking, maintenance, right? Burglar, this is the occupation that we'll be playing, which, you get 2 light-footed, 2 nimble, 2 sneaking, and you get the burglar trait, which allows you to hotwire vehicles, and you're less likely of breaking windows and locks, setting off alarms, right? You got the carpenter, bonus to carpentry. Chef, obviously cooking. Construction worker, masonry and short blunt. DIY expert, basically a maintenance man. Bonuses to maintenance, kind of a jack of all trades. You got the doctor, first aid. You got the electrician, can operate generators. That's really useful. You have to usually find a book or newspaper and learn how to operate generators, but an electrician can just do it right out the gate. The engineer can also operate generators, but they can make traps and explosives. They're just not as efficient at electrical work as the electrician. You got the farmer, bonuses in agriculture. Fire officer, kind of just a light points to axe, fitness, running, right? Fitness instructor, you're kind of buff. Lumberjack, slightly faster movement through the forest and woodlands, less muscle strain from chopping trees, that's nice. And then you get the expert trait, which is just faster axe swinging. The mechanic, this is a really nice one to have. Familiar with the maintenance and repairs of all vehicle models on the roads of Kentucky. A buddy of mine is a mechanic in real life. He usually always plays the mechanic, so we should be good with the mechanic. As well as a buddy of mine in real life is a nurse, and he also plays nurse in games. So we kind of like to role play ourselves in this situation. So you got the nurse, bonuses to first aid and light-footed. Park ranger, kind of just much faster through the forests and the woodlands. This is nice if you're trying to stay off the grid. The police officer, if you're going to be using guns a lot, this is really nice. Bonuses to aiming and reloading. The rancher, this is a newer one. Bonuses to butchering, animal care. Security guard, you get the night owl and a little faster with light-footed and running. Night owl, you basically just you stay awake. You require less sleep and you're more alert, even when sleeping, which is nice. Tailoring, you can kind of patch up your clothing and stuff like that. Forward to tailoring. Veteran, you're desensitized, which means you don't panic easily. That's nice. And then kind of bonuses to aiming and reloading. And then the welder, which you can forge metal to craft items and barricades. That's nice. And like I said, we like to kind of lightly role play what we would be in these situations. And honestly, out of all of these, zombie outbreak happens, I'm going burglar, man. I'm gonna be whatever it takes to stay alive. It's kind of a keep a tight-knit community. Don't let too many into the circle, because then you got to start thinking about, like, we got to keep every person alive. It's going to cost food and water and resources. You're more likely to get caught. Someone could hide an outbreak, yada yada, right? So immediately the situation happens. It's almost like every man for himself. It's martial law, right? So I'm going burglar mode. I'm going to be stealing things. I know that's crazy, and I know that sounds horrible, but it's true. A lot of people have already died. You got to do what you got to do to survive, right? So I like to play the burglar, and this is the trait section. So how it works is, let's see if I can, reset the traits. So depending on your occupation, you get a different amount of points to spend, right? So like a burger flipper, you have 17, and a carpenter, that's a bad example. A chef, you get 11, right? So the burglar, we get 9. Excuse me. And with those 9 points, you can add in traits like speed demon, drives very fast. That's really good for someone like us that's going to be hot wiring vehicles, stealing them, right? And I'm not going to go through all of these because that, it's a lot of time. If you play the game yourself, you can look through all of these and kind of custom build your class. You can make very unique builds, and it's really cool. But yeah, you can also take negative traits and gain points to take other good traits, right? At the cost of things that are going to hurt you, right? So maybe you do like high thirst, you need more water to survive, or you're a smoker, so you're going to need tobacco, and you get more stressed if you don't have it, and you have a smoker's cough, or you're more prone to illness, or you have motion sensitivity, or a fear of blood, right? So my loadout is usually this. I go burglar with speed demon because I'm going to be stealing vehicles and trying to get them back to our safe house, and usually I'm the driver of the group because I actually drive pretty well in this game, or at least I used to. I'm gonna have to probably relearn that. Cat's eyes, better vision at night. This is nice because I'm a burglar, I'm a rogue, I'm a thief, right? Like I'm gonna be sneaking around at night trying to steal and gather resources, kind of using the shadows to stay hidden, and then take it back to my safe house. Light eater, this one's more just for me personally. I'm a bit more of a thin guy, right? I'm like thin but tone. So I'm a lighter eater. That's just more fitting for who I am. And then graceful. I'm pretty dexterous and I'm pretty graceful in real life. Plus it's just fitting for the burglar, right? You make less noise when moving. So it's pretty simple, but this is what I like to do. And then we go into the character creator. There's our beautiful specimen of a man right there. Blue jeans with a shirt tucked in. No, that's not what we're playing. I've roleplayed a detective, Sam Spade, ace detective. Yeah, see, Sam Spade. I'll get to the bottom of this. And then I've also played Gary, the camp counselor, which is basically just Northern Lion, which, NL, if you ever see this, I love you. But no, we're going to be playing me, kind of like grungy, mid-length hair, just a shaggy piece of shit, right? In mostly all black attire, try and stay hidden. I'd love some gloves. Can I get some gloves? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, you know we gotta rock the necklace. Come on, the crucifix? I didn't even know I could have that on. All this looks good. A hat. I mean, I'm in a beanie right now. Nah. Belt? Sure, we'll start with a belt. Let's save that up. Dude, I look like just the biggest douche you've ever met. They've added voices, though, which is kind of nice. Apparently I can't preview it, but I know this is the voice that I like to rock with. So, let's jump in there. Now, a buddy of mine has told me everyone spawns in the same location when you choose Rosewood, I think, on this updated version. It's not usually like this. Usually it's like a random spawn, but in this case, I think we all spawn in the same house, so it's probably going to be overwhelmed. So I think our goal right out the gate, just book it, make a run for it, right? So buckle up. We might have to run, guys. Let's jump in. Okay. I know the controls. Waz did a move. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's already... it's already bad. Alright, we're just going to make a run for it. Now, one big thing, if you've never played PZ before, Project Zomboid, is running is actually pretty terrible for you. That's a big horde. That is a big horde. Holy shit. So the outbreak has happened relatively recently, but it seems like I'm a little behind, and it's been happening for a while. I apparently overslept. I didn't realize... Oh my god. I didn't realize how bad it was, but I just woke up 28 weeks later style. Oh, come on, bro. What is this? How many zombies are there, dude? So as I was saying, running is actually pretty bad. You'll exert yourself very quickly, and exhaustion is your worst nightmare in a game like this. You don't want to be exhausted. Can I climb through the window? Yes. Let's go ahead and close this window. close the curtains. See if I maybe shook them. So the lights are off. Now I need to find a weapon. Less impacted when used one-handed. Okay, there we go. Equip in both hands. It's not, you know, great, but it's something for right now. We have something that I can defend myself with. In case someone is in this house. I like to carry pens with me because I like to annotate my map. Something to read for boredom. Your character is going to get bored. You're going to have, you know, you have to take care of your water intake, your food, stress. You have to manage your muscles and resting. There's a lot of systems that, as we see them, I'll kind of introduce you guys to them. But this is the inventory management, right? You can see this is the drawer that I'm looking at. This is the floor. You can kind of like mass select things and move them and slowly transfer things. So like I said, as we go through these systems, I'll kind of briefly talk about them, but uh-oh. It seems like they found out where I was. I'm gonna just keep moving. It seems very, very bad in Rosewood. I'm gonna hide in the woods real quick and just take a look. So we started on Buck Street, somewhere here. Oh, that's cool. You can. It shows you the path of the street if you just kind of hover over it. Now that's nice. I got a blue pen. I like black. I'm not gonna mark until I get a black pen, but this is the house that we started in, and we immediately just ran down down here. I'm gonna hopefully find something that I can make like a safe house, a temporary safe house down here where I can gather supplies and build a little setup, and then hopefully branch out, find a vehicle, and then load all those things into the vehicle, and then drive the vehicle around and try and find my friends. That's my plan. So there's a claw hammer. There's a weapon that I could use, but it's also nice for maintenance work, I think. There's a dust mask, excuse me. Gives you some wind resistance, some insulation, scratch defense. Not much, but it is something. A little bit of discomfort, not too bad. Oh, that little mouse or rat scared me. I forgot that there's now like animals and vermin. Anything in here that I actually want? The large handle? No, I'm okay. We are really sneaking. So maybe my buddies have already been over here. It seems like there's some bodies around here. I'm gonna climb through the window. Oh, don't tell me there was glass in that window. I scratched my foot. Damn. Okay. So let's remove the broken glass. Requires an item in your primary hand. Oh no. Did I drop my umbrella? I must have dropped my umbrella. Let's remove the broken glass around the window. I didn't realize that there was glass on that window. I thought it was cleared. And I'm going to take this t-shirt and I'm going to rinse it off in the sink. Or actually, I'm just going to rip it up into bandages. And if they come out dirty, I'll wash those bandages. Yep, there we go. We'll wash all of the bandages. And apply a bandage to my foot. That should heal in time. It's not like I got bit or anything like that, just a little bit of glass. Does this weigh anything? 0.03. I don't need it. Just in case there's someone in this house, let's be careful. Maggots, fresh, uncooked. Isn't that tasty? Oh yeah, there's bodies. People have been here. My buddies must have traveled through here. There's a pickle in the fridge. I'll take that. Maybe something to snack on as we roam through. We're looking for canned goods. Apricot. I'll take that. A butter knife is a weapon. A meat cleaver is a better weapon. I'll take the butter knife just in case I break all my other weapons and need something. But you can kind of skim through each cabinet right here on the side. Or you can just click on them, right? Nothing in the microwave. You can turn it on, turn it off. Change the settings. Nothing in the oven. You can cook food in the oven. Just kind of making sure no one is hidden in any of these rooms. I'm actually going to equip the meat cleaver and then put these two on my belt. Can I put that on my belt? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. What about the umbrella? No, of course, it's too much of a weapon. I need to hold it with both hands, I think. That's what she said. Hello? Nothing in these drawers. Yeah, I think my friends have been in this house. Everything seems looted. Maybe they looted this place up as they were traveling through. That's a lot of bodies. Surely there's something useful on these bodies. And you see, this is where our cat's eyes helps. You see this cone that we have a vision. Cat's eyes helps increase how wide that is. So normally it's like something like that, right? But with cat's eyes, it's a little more like that. Because obviously you have a fog of war style vision where you can only see what's in front of you or in your scope. And if something was to come up behind me, I wouldn't know until it was like right here where my mouse is, and then I would see it. But if I just turn around, you know, I can get an idea that it's behind me. So a digital watch, that's really nice. I can see what time it is. I'll wear that on the left wrist. Other than that, I don't really need anything off that body. Let's continue on. It's 1 a.m., so, you know, dead of night. I might have a little bit of time to roam around here. I'd rather have the classic wristwatch than the digital, me personally, but I think digital, I don't get like the temperature and, well, yeah, okay. I think the digital is just better to have on then. I'll look for a black digital, but until then, this will do. I'm going to take a few of these pieces of clothing and just rip them up. Get some extra bandages. I don't need too many, but just a few. And I'll just drop the dirty ones. Let me check the map. Oh, it's too dark to read. I need a flashlight or something. I mean, we got bodies down here. I'll take his wallet. Oh, what's this? This is nice. This might be my temporary safe house until I can get a vehicle and try and like meet up with my friends. It's tucked away. It's kind of remote. Oh yeah, this is the one right here. Just for now. Seems like the lights are on. Let's go ahead and cut those off. Let's close the blinds. Or the curtains, sorry. I'm uncultured. Just be careful. Wow, it's dark. Scout around, okay. Maybe my friends haven't been here because there's still some somewhat useful things. Let me equip the wallet and see what's in the wallet. There's a business card. Dana Mata, jack of all trades. Bridget Baumgartner? And then, like I said, your character can get bored if you're, not doing anything, or they just don't have any fun. So there's things like watching TV or movies or reading books or magazines or newspapers that can kind of help your boredom. But for now, whoops. Oh yeah. Equipped to mute sneezes and coughing. That's nice. That's nice. If you're sick, we'll take that. I'm gonna take all of the newspaper and the towel. I'm actually gonna take the hairspray too and throw it in the trash, because there's a nice trash can right here. Because does it do anything? Used in improvised defensive devices. Not right now. There's my ID card. In case I die, someone can, if they find my body, they can identify me. It's tainted hair dye. The bleach is nice for cleaning your clothes. Other than that, I think is the plunger a weapon? It is a weapon, okay. I think you can disassemble the hairdryer, but I guess I'll just leave it all in there. We'll put the hairdryer and the plunger in there. In the trash, we'll throw the hair dye. I don't really care about that. And then on this side, I'll do like the bath towel. The bleach I'll put, hopefully there's a washer and dryer in here, but as the game progresses and more time passes, eventually the power system is going to be knocked off. The power grid, it's gone, right? So that means electricity, water, all these things. We're going to have to learn how to circumvent that and replenish those lost resources. So I'm going to have to get a generator going. I'm going to need fuel. I'm going to have to go out and get more fuel for the generator when it runs out. I'm going to have to make a water filtration system. I'm going to have to, right? So there's a lot of systems in this game that you're going to have to do, and prepping for them early is nice, and using things like these sinks, or hell, even the toilet to drink water when you need it. Just use them now, So we're a little thirsty. Go ahead and get a sip of water. Put my mask back on. Let's go ahead and finish clearing out the house, because I don't know if anyone else is in here. We got some bacon, pack of hot dogs, and packaged peas in the freezer. And then a fridge, a little bit of fruit, some bologna, and some milk. All right, it's not bad. The bacon in the microwave is rotten. Unfortunately, if I eat that, I could get sick. The can opener is huge. I'm going to carry that. Canned goods are very good. Over time, we're going to have to organize all these drawers, but I think I'm going to, use this place as a nice safe house for now. Okay. There's a lot to do. Tell me there's a back door here. Okay, good. I was about to say, it looks like there wasn't, but go ahead and close that up. Try and keep... I'm going to need that light on. Try and keep as many lights off as I can, but... Is that a generator? Oh, it is. Nice, there's a generator here. Oh yeah, this is the place, man. Screwdriver, metal shears, that's all really nice. A wrench, suspension. I'll take the wrench. And we're over encumbered, so let's put a few things up, shall we? The pickle can go not in the freezer, but in the fridge. Let's go with... Here will be where I keep all of the utensils, like bowls, the can opener itself. I'll probably carry a can opener on me once I find another one, but for now, that'll be where I can just put it for right now. This will be like salt, pepper, yeast, spices, that kind of stuff. And then this one I'll probably put like canned goods. Under the sink, I'll usually do something like soaps, you know, the bleach itself. I'll probably put the bleach under here. Then on this side, we'll do... What did I say? What's over here? Yep, the utensils. So butter knife, I'll put that in there. Empty pan, the saucepan, the oven mitt. Oh shit. Why is that on? Under the sink, we'll do dish towels, we'll do the rubber gloves, we'll do some soap. I actually wouldn't mind putting on one pair of these rubber gloves. And yeah, that's a good start to the kitchen, honestly. Anything else I think we need to put up in the kitchen? Nope, I'm gonna take the bacon to the trash. I could use it for fishing bait later, but for right now, that's okay. So the bathroom's organized, the kitchen's... Oh shit, I got a problem outside. The kitchen's somewhat organized. Let me go see what this problem is and see if I can deal with it. There's a grill here, meaning there's a propane tank. I hear something, but I don't see it. Maybe it's downstairs? Oh, damn. It's probably in the basement. Okay, well there's a nice little shed here too. Hopefully one of these windows is open. Oh, yes. I'm actually going to keep the light off. A rake, ratchet wrench, another wrench, some twine, a flashlight, that's huge, empty gas cans, mechanics books, these are all really nice, a tire iron. Oh, this is all so good, man. This is the golden safe house to start in, honestly. I'm going to close that window, unlock the door so we can have access to it later, and head back into our safe house for now. Okay, something is in the house. Something's downstairs, I think. Or might even be in this room. I'm going to put a few things in the garage. The duct tape, things like the residence key can stay with me. The tire iron for now. The wood glue, the wrench. I'll take all these out if I need them later, and if I need another weapon. I think I'm okay with the meat cleaver. The empty bottles will be nice to fill up with water. And then all of my media I can put on this bookshelf for now, as far as like the newspaper. I'll take the pen. Phone book, all that stuff can stay. Yeah, I think this is a really good start so far. Let's go ahead and fill these 2 empty bottles. That way I have water on the go if I need it. I'm getting a little peckish, so we'll eat some of these apricots. As well as I'm going to drink a little bit. And then we're going to poke around the house and see what this noise is. Because something is in this house with us, and I need to clear it out now. There it is. Come on, lady. Here! Here! Ooh! Ooh, that hurts, doesn't it? Oh! Then stomp her out. Alright, we got a lot of blood in the house from that, but what can I rip up? I can rip up just the shirt. So we'll take the shirt. And I'm going to grab the body. Now, this is very heavy, and it's going to exert a lot of my my strength, but that's okay. After this, I'm just going to get this body out of the house, so it's not something that we have to deal with. Like I said, it's a little tiring, but I think the zombies' bodies will draw other zombies to us, so I need to get this kind of out in the woods a little bit. We'll have a break afterwards, but this should be good for now. I'll move it more later, but that wore me out. Dog chew toy? And a pillow. Alright. We need to go have a rest. That was heavy work. Let's go have a seat on the sofa, shall we? Whew. All right. Not a bad start, guys. Not a bad start. I'm going to pause the video while we rest. Actually, can I sleep? I don't think anyone else is online, so I should be able to sleep. Nice. Okay. Not bad. I'll get like an hour-long power nap in. When other people are online, I can't sleep like that. I'm just going to have to sit and rest. But when I'm the only one online, I can sleep and kind of skip time and get that taken care of. So let's remove this bandage. Let's see how the cut is doing. It is infected. Ooh, don't like that. I'm gonna wash myself and then take out some of this soap. Can I need some bandages, or I need some disinfectant. I'm just gonna have to put a clean rag on it. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead, and we don't have a ton of blood on us or anything like that, so I think we're okay, but I'd really like to find some bandages or something, man. Oh, a small backpack, that's huge. So we only have, 12 maximum weight carrying capacity, so we fill up pretty quickly. But when you have stuff like, backpacks or fanny packs, you can wear these, they go on your character, and then you can have all of these items in the backpack, right? So we'll do it just like that. A battery, take that. Tell me there's some disinfectant. Oh, yes! This is huge! Alright, so let's take this bandage off and let's disinfect this, this scratch. I'm in pain, but I don't have any painkillers. Hopefully we can find some in the future, but for right now, we gotta work with what we have, right? It will do. It will do. This will be our bedroom. A lighter, that's nice. A little more reading material. Sheets, a satchel, another thing that we can kind of use as more inventory space. Let's close these curtains. Okay, I need to move some of this heavy stuff into the backpack. So like my actually keep my flashlight in my main bag, but like the lighter, these rags, The umbrella can go in there. And then everything else, I'm just gonna kind of put up. I'm gonna place the satchel on the table. Got some more. Keep the photo album in there, actually. We'll put all our reading material over here next to the TV. No, we'll put like VHS and stuff. Place the remote on that table, just aesthetics. Put all our reading material, photo books, that kind of stuff up here. We don't have a ton more weight that can go up there, but it's okay for now. You know, we still got some stuff that we can put up there. What's in these wallets? Equip. That can go in there. And this one's done on equip. Equip. This one can go up there. I'll take the money. There's no real use for money. At least there wasn't last time I played. There might be now, but in a zombie apocalypse, money is kind of useless. But I did still like to collect it just in case, right? So sheets of paper in here. I'll take those out. All that's going to go into the trash. We'll put the money in the briefcase for now in the satchel. Let's put some of this stuff in the garbage. Things like dirty rags for now. I can filter through all this stuff later, but sheets of paper, don't really need it. The wallets are useless. I do want the toilet paper. We'll rip this up. Go ahead and clean the rags. I do love this game. The systems, you know, they can be tedious to some and just amazing to others. Equipping my secondary. The cowboy hat. Let's wash that bad boy, shall we? The extra battery and the alcohol wipes can go into my backpack. My ID card can go into my backpack. My pens can go into my backpack. The pillow. Can go in the bedroom. Hello? Seems like a young kid's room. Another residence key. I'll take that just in case it goes to something. Let's close these curtains up. That's in the washroom. So this is where the washer and dryer is. There is a washer and dryer. That's really nice. Take all this stuff out. It's going to over encumber us for now, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and close those curtains. Get a little drink out of the porcelain sink. Is anything dirty in there? No. Oh, there's a beret. That's cool. Let's take all this stuff out. I'm gonna make it my... This is gonna be my house, I guess. Actually, I thought it was gonna be a safe house, but no. This is my own personal place now. I love it. Thought I only had one pillow, but no, we have two. Grab the pillow. Maximum comfort, baby. Nice. No, we're not gonna do that. Is this bathroom light on? It is, right? Close up these curtains. Get this place nice and secure, right? Okay, what else is going in the garbage? Anything clothes-wise that I can't rip up? Well, they do. The socks do provide wind resistance, insulation. Same with the pants. Maybe I'll keep some of these. On the right side are things that I definitely want to keep. On the left side, I'm just going to do like possibles. I like the purple socks. We'll keep the beret just in case. Actually, I like the beret. So again, this side, the left side, possibles, like maybe I'll use those pants and the long socks. The right side, definitely. The cowboy hat and the beret are just cool. I don't know if I'll ever wear them, but heavy socks, more wind resistance and stuff like that. Those will actually keep. A lot of socks in this household, huh? I mean, I guess you need a lot of socks, but yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll keep the pants for now. If I want to get rid of them later, we will. The other socks can go in there. Put the toilet paper in my backpack as well as the water bottles. The soap can go underneath the sink. More bath towels in case you get wet. You can dry yourself off faster that way. I'd like to add a sheet to the door. Yes, perfect. And then close the curtains. Get this place nice and dark. What is this? Is there like an extra... Why is there an extra door there? Weird. Okay, for the most part, I think we have everything like closed up. I'm not going to need all these rags, so I'm going to probably, just keep maybe 5 or 10 and keep the rest underneath the sink. Take 5 of these bad boys. So in our backpack, we have a weight of 15, and in our regular personal storage carrying weight, we have a weight of 12. And everything in the backpack is lighter, right? So I'll keep the excess pens and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that. Get a little peckish. Let's go ahead and eat the rest of these apricots before they go bad. I'll put the dog toys at least in one of these. Let's go check out this this grill. There were some things on it. I want all of that. The sausage is rotten, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna remove the propane tank. This is something that I can cook with, but I don't really need it right now. The power is still on. So we're gonna move this propane tank into the garage. I'll place it somewhere over here in the corner. Put our utensils underneath this microwave. The grill brush, all that Good jazz. Put our bandana back on. Alright. We've cleared the entire top floor and organized everything. Let's go downstairs. Let's see what is down here. Oh, it's a fitness center. No way. Fitness. No, that's a dumb joke. Hard hat, pliers. Medium handle. I mean, these are all actually really nice to have. I'm just going to use the downstairs as our... well, no, I'll probably do like... maybe canned goods in here, and then like things like seeds, rakes, all that, like gardening tools here, and then up in the actual garage we'll do like tools and that kind of stuff. But I could also build down here. This is a gym mat. You can sleep on it, I guess. You can work on your fitness in here. You can run on the treadmill, lift some weights. That's really nice. Oh yeah, I found the setup here, boys. Let's go ahead and take all of this and kind of organize it a little bit. And then we'll probably get ready to wrap up the first episode. I'll probably keep these to about an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour each, depending on how things go. But this opening episode, I thought it would be just a good one to have a little longer. Actually, I'll probably put that downstairs. All right, let's do some organizing in the garage and in the... So up top, I'll probably have weapons and stuff laid out on this table, and then like ammunition here, and then maybe like things to prepare the weapons. So like duct tape, glue, rubber hoses probably. A screwdriver could be nice. Glue, whetstones, I imagine. I'll put the suspension just on the ground for now. Nah. We'll bring that downstairs. So we can hold 50 in here. So we'll do stuff like the iron bar quarter, the suspension, steel piece, the shears, the pliers, the chisel. The iron pipe is a nice weapon though. And it can go on the back. And then on this left side, we'll do things like the respirator, the hard hat, the knee pads. And then back in here, I can put the hand drill, the funnel, the tire iron, the wrench. We'll put both those in there as well. Just as a general tool storage. And other than that, I think I'll put the sheets probably... I'll tell you what. Put the sheets underneath the sink in the laundry room. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Alright, let's sit on the couch. Cut the lights out. And we'll just rest up for now. We're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will probably branch out. I'll try and get some food, other empty bottles, tools, other things like more duct tape, batteries, all that kind of stuff. We'll go scout out, try and find some of that stuff, and then hopefully also find a vehicle that we can hotwire, try and get some gas, and then start exploring around. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.